Hi guys, it's Tina. Welcome back to my channel and happy Halloween. My shitty attempt at Halloween garb and my cup of tea. And today I'm telling you a Halloween story. So let me take a sip. So this story all started in 1993. I was just pregnant. And my husband at the time, my son's father and I, were in line to purchase this house. And the house was being renovated for us, and it was, an old home. It had a lot of history, and we were really excited about it because it was this beautiful story and a half, and it had all kinds of character. And then my father and my uncle had renovated the entire house for us. So we purchased this house and we move in. Now, some weird things started to happen. We would put something down and then we couldn't find it, and it would be in a really weird place. So little things like that started happening, like misplaced keys and just, you turn the tap off and then the water would run again. And this went on for quite a while. And then one day I had a friend over and I was cleaning the china cabinet, and it had glass shelves. And I took the glass shelves out and I had put them on top of the table in the dining room. And it was really weird because it was summer, but the room was really cold, like for that time of year. And yeah, we had the air on, but it was significantly colder in the dining room than it was in any other room of the house. So I put the things on the table, and I had wiped them down, and I'm talking, and then I turn and I start wiping the insides of the cabinet. And all of a sudden I hear my friend say, "Holy shit." And I turn and she's standing beside the window, and I look at her. I'm like, "What's the matter?" And she just points, and I look, and the glass is laying on the floor, but it's not broken. And I said, "Oh, it slipped off." And she said, "No." She said it slid off the table, it hovered there for a minute, and then it came straight down onto the floor. I says, "You're full of shit." And she goes, "No, I'm serious." And she was scared. And she was so scared, in fact, that she left. And she was like, "This place is like wrong and I'm out of here." And she took off. So I'm like, fabulous. I can't go anywhere. I have my son upstairs sleeping. He's a baby. And I picked this glass up and I'm like, this is like getting a little bit much now. So I put everything back together, and then I'm putting all the stuff back in. And I had just finished putting everything on the top shelves. And I walked into the kitchen for a few minutes because I had to dry all the things that go on the bottom shelf. And I hear this crash. And I turn and I go running back into the kitchen, or into the dining room. And the shelf on the bottom is right out, and it's smashed up against the wall across the room. I lost my mind because I can't get out of the house, because where the glass is broken is in front of the hallway that I need to go through to get up the stairs to get my son. So I grab a broom and I start I start praying, and at the same time I'm saying, like, whoever's in here, like, you gotta, like, be gone and all of this, because like I was freaking out. So I get the glass cleaned up and I go upstairs and I get my son. And isn't that creepy? Did you guys see the camera go blurry for a minute? Oh my God. Somebody's here. I'm all freaked out now. I'm in my bedroom all by myself. Anyway, I go get my son and I come downstairs. And I have him in the living room with me, and I'm freaking out. I phoned my ex-husband and I'm like, you've got to come home. There's something going on in this house. And he's like not a believer at all. And he tells me that I'm crazy and everything, and just, relax, and don't worry about it, and don't be stupid and all these things. Well, he comes home and I'm upset. Like, I'm ready to go to a hotel, because this never ends well, okay, in the movies. Like, when your house says, get out, you should leave. Well, as it turns out, we go to bed that night. And I can't sleep worth a damn, okay? Well, all of a sudden in the middle of the night, the water in the kitchen turns on. And I woke up my husband at the time, and I'm like, the water's on. And he goes, yeah, I'll go shut it off. I said, I'm not going down there. You can go down there. So he gets up, and a little bit of cursing and swearing. He goes downstairs to shut it off. And he comes back upstairs. As soon as he put the blanket on to get back into bed, the water turns on again. He looks at me. I'm freaking out. He runs downstairs and he's like, who the fuck's in here and everything, because he thinks now that there's somebody in the house. So I grab our son and I'm creeping down the stairs with our son, and he shuts the water off. And we go back upstairs, the three of us. Now I'm insisting that the baby is coming in bed with us. We get into bed. Nothing happens. The next morning, we get up and he goes downstairs and he can't find his keys. And he can't find his shoe. And we go in the basement and we're looking around, because it's the only place we hadn't looked yet. And sure enough, there they are. So we were like, what the hell? Now he's getting freaked out. Here's the weird thing. We did end up putting that house up for sale, and we moved. And ever since we moved, now that, remember, that's in 1993. That house has been bought and sold like every 2 years. What do you think?